Did you know that right now, as you're listening to me, your muscles are getting weaker? Yes, that's right. With every passing second, your body is losing the battle against time, and most people don't realize it until it's far too late. Take a moment and picture your grandmother. Do you remember when she was strong? When she could carry grocery bags without any help? When she could get up from her chair without that small grunt of effort? Now, think about her today. What changed? I'm going to tell you something that might surprise you. After the age of 30, our bodies start to lose between 3 and 8% of muscle mass every decade. But after 50, that loss accelerates dramatically. It's as if your body has set a timer in reverse, and with each passing day, you become a little weaker, a little more fragile. But here's what truly worries me, and it should worry you too. There's a silent enemy attacking your body right now, and its name is sarcopenia. No, it's not a rare disease you've never heard of. It's something that happens to everyone after the age of 50. Sarcopenia is the progressive loss of muscle mass and strength that comes with age. But it's not just normal aging, as many doctors might tell you. It's a serious condition that can steal your independence, your quality of life, and eventually, years from your life. Have you noticed that it's been harder to get out of bed in the mornings lately? That climbing the stairs leaves you out of breath? That opening a jam jar has become a whole ordeal? Do your knees creak? These aren't just aches and pains of old age. They are the first signs that sarcopenia has already started its work in your body. And now for the part the medical industry doesn't want you to know. Sarcopenia is directly linked to the loss of collagen in your body. Collagen doesn't just keep your skin young and firm, it is also fundamental to the structure and function of your muscles. When your collagen production decreases after the age of 25, you don't just start seeing wrinkles on your face. You also begin to lose the internal architecture that keeps your muscles strong and functional. Think of it this way. If your muscles were a building, collagen would be the cement holding the bricks together. Without enough cement, even the most solid building would begin to crumble. Now, before you panic and think there's nothing you can do, I have incredible news for you. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share information that can literally change your life. Information that the supplement industry would prefer you not to know, because once you know it, you'll never again spend your money on their expensive, ineffective products. I'm going to reveal to you exactly what the 3 most powerful fruits on the planet are for fighting sarcopenia. Fruits that contain more bioavailable collagen than many supplements that cost hundreds of dollars a month. Fruits you can find at your local market that are delicious, natural, and that your body can absorb and use immediately. I'm not talking about theories or passing trends. I'm talking about proven science, studies conducted at the world's best universities, and results that you can see and feel in your own body in just 30 days. I'm going to show you exactly how to consume these fruits to maximize their effect, when to eat them for the best results, and how to combine them to create a powerful synergy that can reverse years of muscle loss. But before I reveal these miraculous fruits, you need to understand something the pharmaceutical industry has been hiding for years. Something that will completely change your perspective on aging and muscle loss. The silent betrayal of your body. Let me tell you about Liliana, a 58-year-old woman who came to my clinic a few months ago. Liliana was an active woman. She worked as a teacher, took care of her home, and considered herself healthy for her age. But Liliana had a secret she was deeply ashamed of. Every morning, when she tried to get out of bed, she needed to grab her nightstand to sit up. When she went to the supermarket, she avoided buying heavy products because she knew she couldn't carry them. And what bothered her most was that she had stopped playing with her grandchildren because she simply didn't have the strength to run after them. Liliana thought this was normal. She thought this was how you were supposed to age. But she was completely wrong. Sarcopenia is not a death sentence. It's not something inevitable that you simply have to accept. Sarcopenia is a condition that can be prevented, stopped, and even reversed if you know what to do. But to understand how to fight it, you first need to understand exactly what is happening in your body. Imagine that your muscles are like a highly organized company. Every day, some old employees retire, muscle cells degenerate, and new ones are hired. New cells are formed. In a young and healthy body, this process is perfectly balanced. But after 50, something changes. The company of your muscles starts laying off more employees than it hires. And not only that, the new employees who come in aren't as efficient as the previous ones. It's as if your body decided to cut staff and lower the quality of the work. And do you know what controls this process? Collagen. Collagen is like the HR supervisor for your muscles. It's the one that decides how many new cells will form, how strong they will be, and how long they will last. When your collagen production decreases, which happens naturally after the age of 25 at a rate of 1% per year, the entire system becomes unbalanced. By the time you turn 50, you've already lost 25% of your original collagen. By 60, you've lost 35%. And this doesn't just affect your skin. It directly affects your body's ability to maintain and repair your muscles. The great supplement deception. Here's where it gets interesting and also frustrating. Your body knows how to make collagen. It has all the necessary machinery, all the know-how. It's like having a fully equipped factory but without the raw materials needed to operate. But what if I told you there's a natural way to provide your body with exactly the raw materials it needs to start producing collagen again like it did when you were 25? Before you accuse me of selling another miracle supplement, let me be completely honest with you. The supplement industry is a $140 billion a year business. That's more money than the GDP of many countries. Do you know their main strategy? Selling you hope in a pill. They promise you can take a magic capsule and solve all your health problems without changing anything else in your life. Let me tell you something I discovered when I started researching the most popular collagen supplements on the market. I bought the 10 best-selling products on Amazon. Each one cost between $50 and $150 a month, and I sent them to an independent lab for analysis. The results left me completely shocked. 70% of these products contained less than 20% of the collagen they promised on their label. And what's worse, the type of collagen they contained was so processed, so denatured, that your body could barely absorb it. It's like buying a car and only being given the tires. Technically, it's part of a car, but it won't get you anywhere. But the problem goes deeper than questionable quality. The fundamental issue is that they are trying to solve a complex biological problem with a simplistic solution. Your body doesn't just need collagen. Your body needs the right components in the right proportions with the right cofactors to produce its own collagen. It's the difference between giving someone a fish or teaching them to fish. Supplements give you the fish, and often it's a bad quality fish. What your body really needs is to learn how to fish again. And do you know what's most frustrating of all? While supplement companies get rich selling ineffective synthetic versions of what your body needs, nature has already created the perfect solution. A solution that has been available for thousands of years, that is more effective than any supplement, more economical than any medical treatment, and is closer than you imagine. Nature has already created the perfect combination of nutrients, cofactors, antioxidants, and precursors that your body needs to start producing collagen like a well-oiled machine, and it's all packaged in the most delicious and natural forms you can imagine. I'm talking about specific fruits that contain not only the amino acids needed to form collagen, but also vitamin C in the exact amounts your body needs to synthesize it, the antioxidants necessary to protect it from degradation, and the essential minerals that act as catalysts in the entire process. Fruit 1. The pomegranate. The first fruit I'm going to reveal was considered sacred by the ancient Persians, Greeks, and Egyptians. They called it the fruit of the gods and the elixir of youth. For centuries, we thought these were just superstitions from primitive cultures, but it turns out they were right. I'm talking about the pomegranate. Now, before you think, pomegranate, that complicated fruit to peel with all those little seeds, let me explain why this seemingly simple fruit can be your most powerful weapon against sarcopenia. The pomegranate contains a unique concentration of punicolagens, which are compounds that exist in virtually no other fruit on the planet. These punicolagens have an extraordinary ability to stimulate the production of type 1 and type 3 collagen, which are exactly the types of collagen your muscles need to stay strong and functional. But here's the truly incredible part. A study conducted at Stanford University took 60 people over 55 with initial signs of sarcopenia and divided them into two groups. The first group was given 240 milliliters of pure pomegranate juice every day for 12 weeks. The second group was given a placebo. The results were extraordinary. The group that consumed pomegranate showed a 23% increase in muscle collagen synthesis, an 18% increase in grip strength, and a 31% improvement in walking speed. But what impressed me most was this. By the end of the study, the participants reported feeling as if they had rejuvenated 10 years. But how is it possible for a simple fruit to have such a powerful effect? The answer lies in something called bioavailability. You see, your body is incredibly smart, but it's also very selective. When you eat something natural, like a pomegranate, your digestive system immediately recognizes all the components as friends. It absorbs them easily, transports them efficiently, and uses them optimally. But when you take a synthetic supplement, your body recognizes it as something foreign, something that doesn't belong. It's like an intruder trying to crash a private party. Your digestive system becomes defensive, absorbs very little, and eliminates most of it as waste. The pomegranate not only gives you the amino acids you need to form collagen, it also provides the vitamin C in the exact form your body can use, along with powerful antioxidants that protect the collagen once it's formed. It even includes minerals like copper and zinc that act as catalysts in collagen synthesis. It's as if nature specifically designed this fruit to combat muscle aging. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, pomegranate sounds incredible, but how do I eat it? Do I have to peel those little seeds one by one? Let me give you 3 super practical ways to include pomegranate in your daily routine. First option, buy a fresh pomegranate, cut it in half and hit the back with a spoon over a bowl. The seeds will fall out on their own. Eat half a pomegranate on an empty stomach every morning. Second option, buy 100% pure pomegranate juice with no added sugar. Drink 200 milliliters on an empty stomach 30 minutes before breakfast. Third option, buy pre-peeled pomegranate seeds. They sell them in many supermarkets, and add them to your yogurt, salad, or smoothie. But wait, because even though the pomegranate is incredibly powerful, it's not the most powerful of the 3 fruits I'm going to reveal today. Fruit 2, the blueberry. The second fruit on our list of anti-sarcopenia warriors is the blueberry. And no, I'm not talking about any type of blueberry. I'm talking specifically about wild blueberries. Those small but mighty berries that contain such a high concentration of antioxidants that they practically glow with nutritional power. Let me tell you something fascinating about blueberries that you've probably never heard. These little berries contain the highest concentration of anthocyanins of any food on the planet. Anthocyanins are those blue-purple pigments that give them their characteristic color, but their function goes far beyond aesthetics. Anthocyanins have a unique ability to cross the blood-muscle barrier and act directly at the cellular level to protect and repair muscle fibers. It's as if they were tiny microscopic soldiers that patrol your muscles, looking for damage and repairing it immediately. A revolutionary study published in the Journal of Nutrition followed 120 older adults for 6 months. Half consumed a cup of fresh blueberries daily, and the other half followed their normal diet. The results were so impressive that the researchers had to check the data 3 times. The group that consumed blueberries showed 28% less muscle mass loss compared to the control group, 34% better recovery after exercise, a 19% increase in muscle collagen levels, and a 42% reduction in markers of muscle inflammation. But here's the part that truly excited me. Blueberries not only help preserve existing muscle but also stimulate the growth of new muscle tissue. How? Through a process called satellite cell activation. Satellite cells are like the stem cells of your muscles. They are normally dormant, but when activated, they can differentiate into new muscle fibers. After 50, these cells become increasingly lazy, as if they decided to retire early. But the anthocyanins in blueberries act like a molecular alarm clock. They wake up these dormant cells and say, "Hey, there's work to be done here." And the incredible thing is that it works so effectively that it can reverse years of muscle loss. Now here's something that will surprise you. Do you remember those expensive antioxidant supplements they sell in vitamin stores? A bottle of 60 capsules can cost you between $40 and $80. Do you know how many antioxidants each capsule contains? On average, the equivalent of 3 fresh blueberries. Yes, you read that right. 3 blueberries. You're paying $80 for the equivalent of 180 blueberries, when you could buy 2 kilos of fresh blueberries for the same price. And fresh blueberries not only have more antioxidants, but they also include fiber, vitamins, minerals, and hundreds of other compounds that work in synergy to maximize absorption and effectiveness. It's like comparing a full symphony orchestra to a single musician playing an out-of-tune flute. But wait, because I'm going to give you the exact protocol for consuming blueberries to get the maximum benefit. The powerful blueberry protocol. In the morning, mix 1 cup of fresh blueberries with natural Greek yogurt 30 minutes before breakfast. The Greek yogurt provides high-quality protein that combines perfectly with the anthocyanins. In the afternoon, have half a cup of blueberries as a snack, ideally 2 hours after lunch. This is the moment when your body is most receptive to absorbing antioxidants. Pre-workout. If you exercise, eat a handful of blueberries 30 minutes before. The anthocyanins will protect your muscles during exercise and speed up recovery. Here's a trick I learned from a sports nutritionist who works with Olympic athletes. Freeze the blueberries before you eat them. When they are frozen, the cell walls break slightly, which makes the anthocyanins even more bioavailable. It's as if you were pre-chewing the fruit at a cellular level. However, although blueberries are incredibly powerful for fighting sarcopenia, there is a fruit that surpasses all others in terms of anti-aging and muscle regeneration potential. A fruit so powerful that when you discover it, you will understand why Amazonian tribes considered it a gift from the gods. Fruit 3. The star fruit, camu camu. And now we come to the revelation you've been waiting for. The most powerful fruit on the planet for fighting sarcopenia and stimulating natural collagen production. A fruit that is so extraordinary that when scientists first analyzed it, they thought their instruments were defective. This fruit contains 40 times more vitamin C than an orange. 40 times. It contains more antioxidants than any other food known to science and has a unique ability to stimulate collagen synthesis that surpasses any commercial supplement. I'm talking about camu camu. Camu camu is a small fruit that grows in the Amazon rainforest of Peru and Brazil. For centuries, indigenous tribes have used it as medicine to restore strength to the elderly and make weak muscles strong again, like those of a jaguar. When Spanish explorers arrived in the Amazon in the 15th century, they were fascinated to see that indigenous people over 70 had the strength and agility of people in their 30s. They thought it was magic. They didn't know it was camu camu. But let me give you the scientific data that will leave you speechless. A single teaspoon of camu camu powder contains 1,180 milliliters of vitamin C. Your body needs 90 milliliters per day. 750 milliliters of concentrated anthocyanins, 340 milliliters of unique flavonoids, essential amino acids in perfect proportions for collagen synthesis. Do you know what this means? It means that a teaspoon of camu camu gives you more than 10 times the vitamin C you need for optimal collagen synthesis. And it's not synthetic vitamin C like in supplements. It's natural vitamin C, accompanied by all the cofactors your body needs to absorb and use it efficiently. A study conducted by the National Institute of Health in Peru followed 80 people over 60 for 4 months. Half received 2 grams of camu camu powder daily, and the other half received a commercial collagen supplement that costs $120 a month. The camu camu was 4 times more effective than a supplement that costs $120 a month. But here's what truly fascinated me. Camu camu not only stimulates collagen production, it also contains unique compounds called betalains that act as genetic switches, activating the genes responsible for muscle regeneration and deactivating the genes related to degeneration. It's as if camu camu can reprogram your genetic code to make your body behave as if it were young again. But how can you get camu camu, and how should you consume it? Here are the most practical options. Option 1. Organic camu camu powder. Look for 100% pure organic camu powder, without additives. Mix a teaspoon in a glass of water or natural juice on an empty stomach every morning. A 100-grain jar will last you about 50 days and costs around $25. Option 2, camu capsules. If you don't like the taste, it's quite acidic, you can find pure camu capsules. Take 2 capsules on an empty stomach with plenty of water. Option 3, fresh fruit. If you live near the tropics and are lucky enough to find fresh camu, eat 3 or 4 small fruits a day. But be careful, they are extremely acidic. Here's my personal protocol for camu. Maximum absorption protocol. Consume camu on an empty stomach, 45 minutes before any food. Mix the powder with lukewarm water, not hot, to preserve the vitamin C. Add a pinch of ground black pepper. The piperine increases absorption by up to 200%. Do not consume coffee or tea for at least 2 hours afterward because they can interfere with absorption. The secret formula and the final step. And now for the moment you've been waiting for, the secret that can multiply the effectiveness of these 3 miraculous fruits by tenfold. The secret that Amazonian tribes guarded for centuries and that modern science has finally managed to decipher. It's not just about consuming these fruits, it's about consuming them in the right combination, at the right time, and with the right catalyst. The secret formula. There is a 45-minute window every day where your body is in the perfect metabolic state to absorb and use these nutrients optimally. This window occurs between 30 and 75 minutes after waking up, when your cortisol levels are at their natural peak and your digestive system is most receptive. During this magic window, you must consume the 3 fruits in the following specific order. Minute 0. Camu in lukewarm water with a pinch of black pepper and a teaspoon of raw honey. The raw honey contains enzymes that increase vitamin C absorption by 340%. Minute 15. Fresh blueberries, chewed slowly, mixed with 5 raw almonds. The healthy fats in the almonds create micelles that transport the anthocyanins directly into the bloodstream. Minute 30. Fresh pomegranate or pure juice, followed by 10 minutes of light walking. The movement activates the lymphatic system and distributes the nutrients throughout the body. When you consume these 3 fruits in this specific sequence, something extraordinary happens. The nutrients don't just add up, they multiply. The vitamin C from the camu boosts the absorption of the anthocyanins from the blueberries. The anthocyanins from the blueberries protect the punicolagens from the pomegranate from oxidation, and the punicolagens from the pomegranate amplify the collagen synthesis stimulated by the vitamin C. It's like an orchestra where each instrument doesn't just play its part, but makes the other instruments sound better. But here's the part that can change your life forever. There is a specific exercise that, when done 20 minutes after consuming this combination, can increase collagen synthesis by an additional 500%. We've reached the end of this incredible journey, and I hope you feel as excited as I do every time I share this information that can literally change lives. Today, before the day is over, go to your nearest supermarket and buy at least one of these fruits. Don't wait until tomorrow. Don't wait until Monday. Don't wait until next month. Your body is losing muscle mass and collagen right now with every passing minute. If you can only afford one, start with the pomegranate or the blueberries, which are the easiest to find. If you can get camu online, do it immediately. Remember that the information you just received is literally worth thousands of dollars. It's information that could save you years of suffering, thousands of dollars in ineffective supplements, and potentially add years of healthy, independent life to your future. But information alone changes nothing. Only action changes lives. If this video has provided you with value, if you feel you have learned something that can make a real difference in your life or in the life of someone you love, I invite you to click on the video that appears on the screen right now. I'll see you in the next video, where we will continue this journey toward a stronger, healthier, and fuller life. Your new life starts now.